I'm Megan Bennett.
I'm Lesley Meyer.
And this is Gen X Women Are Sick of This Shit. Hi, Lesley.
Hi, Megan.
How the heck are ya?
I'm pretty good. The power's on in my house, which is great.
That's good. I'm just glad nobody was in the hot tub when your power line dropped into your back of the yard.
That was pretty exciting. The power didn't even go off. That was a fun thing to drive in the garage too, though.
No storms, no wind to speak of, just trees knocking down power lines.
A bothered branch.
An old tree saying, "I'm giving up.
I'm tired." It's like
I'm
me.
just gonna lose this right here.
I'll just lay on the ground. I'm tired. What happens if I just fall out of my chair?
It's Friday.
To the ground. I'll take this cord and probably a lot of shit that'll piss off producer Tim. It's fine. I won't reenact the tree fall right here.
Ka-chunk.
But luckily, a good old power company and community, and we were able to get it winched back up.
And we have power.
Yes, which is great because it's Friday and that would be super, super lame. And I was taking a peek because I did text my electrician and I'm waiting to see if he responds. We do have to have a little repair work done, but it's fine. Power's on. That's all that matters.
Well, I'm glad.
How are you?
I'm okay. My puppy had her spay surgery yesterday, so I'm a little tired because the drugs wore off at about 3 a.m. And so we were like, what the fuck? She was very disturbed. So, yeah.
Does she have a cone on?
No, we got her a recovery suit, which is the cutest thing you've ever seen.
What is that?
It looks like doggy pajamas.
Oh.
And so it wraps, it goes over the head
nugget.
and over the front legs, and then it goes over the back, and there's a hole for her tail, and it goes up and under, and then you Velcro it around her middle. And we got one that has flowers and little pink bunnies on it. It's ridiculous.
So when you take her out to pee-pee,
you have to unvelcro and go up over the tail, and then you roll it, and then you just let her do her thing.
And she goes pouty. It's almost like a doggy diaper, but not quite.
Kinda. It's just to protect, just basically to keep her from doing some damage to stuff.
Licking her stitches.
I've never had a girl dog before, so this is new for me, and it's a whole lot.
She's it's a much more invasive surgery.
It is.
It's more complicated.
Yeah, absolutely. So she's got to take it easy. So she's got all the drugs, and we had to get some extra drugs because
she sounds menopausal.
Incredibly sensitive. Not anymore.
She's like, nope, done. Menopause happening.
Over. Yeah, no, now she's just got the hormonal imbalance that we are dealing with.
Darling girl. Just slap an estrogen patch on her and she'll be fine. That's fine, right? We could just put human estrogen on a dog. I think that's okay. I mean, we wouldn't really do this, please.
Yes,
animal lovers. This is a joke.
Medicating my dog with
J-O-K-E. Joke.
With, yeah.
No. What's her recovery time?
10 to 14 days.
Okay. So, and then does she have to be still, or
she's got to be chill? And yes, she's got to kind of chill. So we can't do big walks, and Jeff has to carry her up and down the steps.
Oh,
ridiculous. Yeah.
That's adorable.
So she did sleep with us for a little bit last night, and she was zonked out after I gave her some more drugs. And then so we got a few hours of sleep, but not a whole lot.
I wish her a swift recovery, and I wish you sleep.
Thank you,
my friend.
Thank you. We're going to drug our dog tonight and sleep real well.
That will happen. That is not a joke.
It is not a joke.
They really will give.
These are vet prescribed. So anyway, let's see. What do we know?
We know not as many people died in the past 2 weeks as died the 2 weeks prior, or even I guess it was probably a month prior because we had waited. But one person did die just today.
That I am so embarrassed that I just learned about this while sitting here.
And it's important to you, and also important for a previous episode where we talked about soap operas. Who died today,
So
Megan?
Tristan Rogers, who played Scorpio, Robert Scorpio on General Hospital, passed away. He had been ill for a while. If you are a General Hospital fan, you probably tuned in and saw that he was looking a little like he wasn't well, and for quite a while. And they sent him off with Holly out into the world to for whatever reason, and and he will not be coming back, which is very sad.
My
So,
gosh. It says that he portrayed Scorpio on the soap opera intermittently
Yep.
over the course of 45 years.
45 years. Yes. So
That's
he's been around for a really long time.
crazy.
He was in the Luke and Laura era. He was married to Anna Devane. He was the dad to Robin Scorpio. He was, he's been around for a really long time.
This is a lot of lore.
And now we've got like his brother's gonna have, Max Scorpio is gonna have to deal with his brother's death. Oh, it's gonna be rough.
I'm sorry. My condolences to all of you. I hope that it's okay.
No, he was really good. He was a great actor and a lot of fun. So, and he was a big time sex symbol for a long time. Like, way back in the day. I guess he was married to Holly too. He was married to Anna. And he was.
Wait, should we see? Is there like a hot photo?
Probably.
What would we have looked at? Robert
Scorpio.
That was not right.
Fictional character. There you go.
There we go. But real in so many ways. It seems like.
Look at how pretty.
Oh.
See?
This is like such a 70s hot kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That haircut, like literally.
It was a little Sean Connery-like.
Okay.
And kind of the character was a little Sean Connery-like because he was in the WSB,
Is that it? Did he have that hair?
Oh yeah. He had a little mullet thing going
the
for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But bad guy, Robert Scorpio.
No. Good guy.
Oh, good guy.
Good guy. I mean, I think he had some.
He was not.
He had some bad stuff now. That's Anna. He had some bad stuff now and then. And that's Holly right there.
Okay. Now I know all the things. Okay. So he was more like a good character.
He was like the WSB is sort of like the FBI / Interpol type organization, an international spy organization.
I believe you. I believe
anyway,
that is true.
Like everybody's like, shut the fuck
No, there
up
are
with this.
a lot of people who are like, yes, ma'am, I'm crying. Tell me more. Let's talk about Robert. Like
there are an equal number of people who are like
flowers.
No, I am an all my children kind of person. Or
sure.
Of
course.
Young and the Restless.
We'll do a cage match.
Get out with this
they can, like,
General Hospital shit.
They can duke it out. Okay. Well.
So anyway, that's sad. That was very sad. And to just learn about that is a super bummer. I mean, I knew he was ill. I knew he was ill. So it does not come as a surprise. But.
So you're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
And you were like, no.
I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
And has surviving family. So condolences to them. Wife, kids, grandbaby, I think. So that is super sad. But other than that, we didn't dig too deep. There wasn't anybody that like popped right up that we were like, oh,
there was, we've already said goodbye to Ozzy and
all the things.
So that was the big one that still, people are still beat up about Ozzy. I keep watching. There's all these reels that keep popping up of like Ozzy walking. My favorite one is he was walking through his backyard trying to get one of his cats to come inside.
Oh yeah,
and he's like, "Come here, puss!" And he's like yelling at the cat. And there's Sharon, I can't get this fucking cat. And like he's walking in. He's got a cane, and the poor guy is like kind of like not steady on his feet,
tottering.
Sharon comes out. She's like, "You're not supposed to be out here." And he's like, "I know. I gotta get the fucking cat." And she's like, "Let the kids. Kids won't fucking do it." I don't want the coyotes to eat the cat.
Well,
which is very sweet of him. So
that is
nice.
Sweet. He doesn't want the coyotes eat the cat. He doesn't want the dingo to eat the baby.
No.
Bring them both in.
Put them all in.
Cats and babies.
But those like reels keep popping up of like little snippets of Ozzy Osbourne. They're really cute. So, anyway.
Rest in peace. He can hang out with Tristan.
I might get along.
No, they might be.
They might.
Pals. I mean, it's got to be a cool club.
Yeah, maybe. There was some, I don't remember what the band was now off the top of my head, but some band is taking some heat because they did a montage of Ozzy like AI generated montage of Ozzy in heaven with other
Oh, that's
dead
weird.
people. I don't remember who it was, but I was like, what the freak? So that was all playing behind them while they were playing on stage. It was
that's
weird.
not cool.
No, it seemed weird.
AI is only a tool. It's not for recreational use. You're destroying the rainforest. Stop it. And you're causing trouble, just generally. Shenanigans.
General shenanigans.
Cut it out. It's like integrated everywhere, but like for that, don't use it.
Single wear.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Megan.
Yes, ma'am.
What shit are we sick of this week?
Girl, my list is so long.
Are there certain shits that are worse than other shits? Have you read anything that people are sick of this week in particular?
Well,
have there been any rants in the group?
No, not necessarily in the group, really. Just, I mean, generally speaking, I think the takeover of Washington, D.C.
That is so fucked up.
President. Here's the thing I am most sick of.
Yes, please.
All of that's bullshit, right?
Yes,
the whole
absolutely.
taking over,
smoke and mirrors,
all of that. It's all bullshit. It's all done to cover up stuff. He does not really give a shit about homelessness. He doesn't care about
or cleaning up DC.
Doesn't really care.
No,
none of that is real. And its cruelty is the point.
Yes,
and that is
absolutely.
Incredibly infuriating.
And outrage, like stirring up outrage.
Yes, sticking it to the libs is like number one. So the thing that is pissing me off, though, headline-wise, of all of that, because I'm constantly in a state of anger about everything, but this is like amped up just a little bit higher for whatever reason. He is fucking with the Smithsonian. And going in and like they're hand picking out shit that they don't like.
Yeah, rewriting history. I don't like that fact.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yes, I did read that the exhibitions are going to be given an extra hard look to make sure that they're all patriotic and celebrating
and
American values.
To Trump's version of history. So I hope personally that he decides that he desperately wants the Hope Diamond, which is in the Smithsonian, and he takes it home with him. And the curse happens.
Oh, tell me about the curse.
Oh, there's a curse on the Hope Diamond.
What is it? Did people just drop dead when they touch it?
There's all kinds of things. Yeah, you'll have to look that up sometime. Look up the history of the Hope Diamond. First of all, the Hope Diamond is butt ugly. It is not a pretty piece.
Is it really?
It really is not a pretty diamond. It's blue. It's got all kinds of shit in it. It's not pretty.
Why was it? Oh, we're not going to, this doesn't matter right now. But ADHD rabbit hole. It's fine.
But yes, please do look it up. But maybe he'll decide that he has to have it and you can see if it's cursed
real.
Or not. See if the curse is real.
It would just be like the fates, the will of God.
The thread.
Snip.
Tom Cruise declined an award from the Kennedy Center.
Yes, because I did see that.
Trumpy Trumpskin wanted to give it to him.
He would be the presenter. And the list of honorees.
Tom's like,
I was like, whoa. Good. Yeah, I don't need that. Thanks.
And to that, I say welcome to the resistance, Tom Cruise.
Welcome to the resistance. We're going to send your t-shirt.
Yes.
Gen X women are sick of this shit. Resistance member.
Oh, hey now.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
Gen X women are the resistance. In the same vein of the Smithsonian overhaul, had you heard about the proposed alternative to PBS for children?
Oh my God, no.
Prager University.
Oh God, of course.
The right-wing network could fill the void left by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting's defunding. One of the children's lessons taught by PragerU is that slavery was no big deal.
No big deal.
And it's an animated cartoon starring Columbus, Christopher Columbus, who brought such wonderful diseases.
Blanket.
So yeah, this is sort of, you could use this. So it is the White House debuted a new educational partner
Jesus.
at its launch event for the new Founders
And this is
Museum
new?
exhibit.
This is new.
Prager University has been around for a long time.
But this news is new?
Yes.
This is like...
This particular article was posted on the 8th.
Jesus Christ. Because the Prager stuff was when the whole Project 2025
all these people are part of
came
it.
to light,
Yes.
right? Like Prager got a little little headline there.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
So they have not faded into oblivion. They are back with a vengeance.
Project 2025, the orchestrators of that plan are actively in branches of our government right now. So let us not be...
Well, in the Heritage Foundation, we get
this was it. The Christopher Columbus Explorer of the New World.
Dear
Slavery is no big deal.
It's fine. One of the dudes in the Heritage Foundation is been nominated to take over for the statistics position. That
I read that bullshit.
Fired. Yeah, so that, we may have that dunderhead, who also, by the way, was in the Capitol on January 6th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that...
Just hanging out, just in the crowd, just observing,
That's
sure.
what they say. He just happened to be at a meeting.
Of course.
But there are pictures of that dunderhead in the crowd.
It's awful. It's all awful.
Everything's awful.
Keep talking about it. Keep fighting the good fight.
Please fight the good fight. And
speak up, record things. We just have to keep talking about it. It doesn't do your heart good to be angry 24/7, but do the parts that you can when you can.
Yes.
And also bring some joy to your corner of the world. Do something beautiful.
Protect your mental health.
Yeah.
As best you can.
Make a craft. Paint rocks and distribute them amongst your neighbors, not through their windows, as gifts.
Yes.
Just leave them around, something lovely. Plant flowers. I don't know.
Do something
Pet puppies.
Good. Pet puppies, walk dogs, volunteer for nonprofits.
Yep.
Nonprofits
come together.
Absolutely use help right now. Because all of the amount of federal funding that has been cut for nonprofits is absolutely terrifying. There are whole nonprofits that do not know how they are going to keep their doors open, doing things like feeding people.
Yeah.
Important things. So
send
money or donate your time.
Yeah.
Jump in and do some good and put the good in the world where it is needed.
Agreed.
Oh, shit.
We do have a topic today. We could kind of preview it and then we could take a little break.
Yeah. One thing you shouldn't do, probably.
What should
with
you
your
not
spare
do?
time right now?
Oh, what? What, Megan? What should you not do?
Probably shouldn't join an MLM.
What?
I mean, I'm just saying you could, but please don't invite me to the party.
You shouldn't join an MLM right now. Why not? That's crazy. Everybody gets rich in an MLM.
Funny you say that. I was looking at stats. I just saw, well, let me find it. Where was it? 99.6% of people who join MLMs. I mean, that's a lot of people.
99.6
lose money.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
So,
you know what I think? I think all of Gen X, we're just conned and we're all in a giant MLM. And the boomers started it, right? Silent generation just survived. They were like, I hope I fucking make it. Depression, my God. And then the boomers were like, this is great. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. I got some money. I'm going to buy a house for 5 raspberries. Sounds great. And then they were like, oh, you guys just go do all these things. You're going to be great. You have to go to college. You have to do this. You have to do that. Well, make sure you get a house. Make sure you do, buy a fucking car, all of this stuff. And now we're all stuck in a fucking giant MLM because guess what? You would have to make $66 an hour to have the same buying power as our parents in the 1970s.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
that is crazy bullshit.
That tracks. It's interesting. I heard a stat too that I can't quote exactly, so I won't say exactly what the stat was, but the fact of the matter is that Gen X is not even, we are still in a place where Gen X isn't buying houses to the same level as baby boomers. Baby boomers are still buying the majority of homes.
Oh my God.
Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yep. And they're just out there with all their money.
But you're not going to be around that long. Do you really need that house?
Yes.
I mean,
ma'am.
everybody deserves a place to live, but hello.
They're buying those houses. And they're probably all converting them into Airbnbs.
Different episode.
Different episode.
rant.
We got things we can talk about.
All right. Well, let's take a brief break, a quick pause, and then we'll come back and talk about MLM.
Let's talk about those parties. Woohoo! Gen X Women Are Sick of the Shit is supported by Lilas, Love You Like a Sis, a Gen X women's social club.
What's Lilas, Megan?
Lilas is our off-platform, off the Books of Faces, off all of the other traditional social media. It is our space and place for Gen X women to come together, have conversations, meet each other. It's a social club.
It is a social club. It's a membership-based club. Memberships are $10 a month. That does help support us in growing the platform. We purchased a platform that would host a network of women so that you could come together and meet each other in real time.
In a safer space,
Yes.
right, than a traditional social media platform, and a much more personal space. So what do we do there, Lesley?
We host movie nights where we live stream some of our favorites as they are available to us. For group watches of films from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. We host a space for a monthly book club. We host
Trivia nights
once a month. We have a live text chat.
4 prizes even.
4 prizes. That's true.
Yeah.
The space is able to host like weekly text chats so that you can kind of check in real time with people. I would say the critical difference between kind of what this space is and any other social media space that I've experienced is that it is active. You will have to engage in it or be engaged in it by other people. So it's not like a passive consumption thing. It's like making connections.
Yep. And if that's what you're looking for, the opportunity to meet other people, to find people who are maybe in the same similar spaces as you are.
Like-minded, same time, phase of life, navigating all of those transitions.
Then this might be the right place for you. So check out Lilas. You can learn more about it at genxwomenpod.com. Hey, so we're going to talk about multi-level marketing.
What
stuff?
What do you mean?
You know, like all of those parties.
Parties.
You know, not
pure
like
romance.
Not like oh, yes.
Do you
kind
remember
of like
that?
that.
That was at least.
Aren't they still around? Are they still around?
That actually, they sold stuff that was useful.
Why can't I be invited to that?
We could just host one.
Yeah, but you know what? The moment
would
we
just be
do
us.
is the moment like somebody's going to be like, well, you just need to buy it. And if you buy it, then you get a discount. And if you buy in and then you get other people to do it, then you get even bigger discounts.
I don't want to join a sorority. You can't make me.
Is it a sorority?
Well,
is it a cult?
It's similar because you're just like recruit. I mean, that's what sororities
I guess
do.
it's like
they recruit
that,
you in, you got to pay your dues, you got to keep it going. And then why don't you get
you
a
got to do
friend?
your hair a certain way.
Yeah, you got to wear the shirt.
You got to wear your Greek letters. So I just pulled up on the Wikipedia like a little definition because I think this is good for setting the stage about what we're talking about here.
Describe to us what an MLM is.
All right. So an MLM, multi-level marketing, is also called network marketing or pyramid selling. It's a controversial and sometimes illegal marketing strategy for the sale of products or services in which the revenue of the MLM company is derived from a non-salaried workforce. Selling, I think that's important, selling the company's products or services while the earnings of the participants are derived from a pyramid-shaped or binary compensation commission system. Multi-level marketing compensation plan usually pays out to participants from 2 revenue streams, one based on sales from directly selling the products, and the other is paid out from commissions based on the wholesale purchases made by other sellers underneath you. And that's where they get you, right? Like, you can go to a party and then like all of a sudden they're like, hey, I know you really like this party light party stuff. You're buying this, I don't know, like
Full price for me.
stuff, right? Like, but if you join, it's only like $150, and then you get 20% off.
Discount.
20% off. I cannot live without. Yeah. So it's a hot fucking mess.
It is a hot fucking mess with the promise of like, oh, and I just work part-time and I make like $5,000 a month.
Right.
It's so easy.
Right. And there's literally those MLMs for everything. Like there's a nail polish, not nail polish, but like the sticky
yes,
like nails.
Press on nails.
Press on nail
there
stuff.
Is.
There's like that. There's
essential oils.
Yes. Oh God. So many of those.
Clothing.
LuLaRoe.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that was
leggings.
Cleaning products. Many of those.
Fuller Brush stuff, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Was Fuller Brush one?
Yes.
I presume.
Fuller Brush was one of the earliest MLMs. There are ads of Fuller Brush like back in the 1800s that I saw. Amway had cleaning products.
Oh my God. And Amway was a big deal. And they had everything. I think first of all, they still do. They're still around. Like Amway is still going strong.
Not all of these are deceased. I was looking really quick to see like when Fuller, I saw this ad. It was so cool about Fuller Brush. I can't talk and type at the same time.
That would have been like our grandparents or great grandparents, right? Like, so grandma comes, she's done making weapons for World War II.
Right.
And she comes back into the house and she's bored out of her mind. But
she's also gonna make some money.
She can sell some Avon. She can sell some Mary Kay.
This is pretty interesting.
Fuller Brush.
This to tag on the I just totally cut you off. Sorry.
No, go for it.
To tag on the Fuller Brush. So Fuller Brush Company was started in 1906, and you were literally saying exactly what occurred in the 30s. They relocated from a space across on Union. No. They moved, but in World War II, the company cut its normal civilian output to make brushes for the cleaning of guns.
Okay.
So that did impact. And then post World War II, they had to figure out something else to do. So between 59 and 94, said in 1966, they hired 17,500 women motivated by the lack of qualified men. And the example set by Avon products. So they brought in all these women, and
so that
the
seems
MLM
like
kind
that
of sale thing.
This is probably the I would guess is kind of like the original. It's not the original scheme, right? But it's like it almost makes the most sense.
The concept, yes, like absolutely.
After that,
the origination story of MLMs,
right?
Well, and I think like door-to-door sales, like that was just a thing. You know, you would be a door-to-door salesperson and be selling your vacuums, or which my grandmother purchased a sweeper because of door-to-door. And it was also expected because there weren't necessarily like department stores or vacuum stores.
Right.
I mean, you did count on that for certain things.
Yep, exactly.
All of that stuff that I said about Fuller Brush, mostly true. I don't know. I kind of bullshitted some of it, but please don't hold me to it forever.
And it seemed like too that it was either, at least in the early days, and maybe even now really, but like the key products tend to be cleaning products and makeup.
Yep.
Right. So like clearly women focused products. So like MLMs to me are very heavy focused on women going to these parties, women joining up and being part of this, the pyramid, and not as much men. Although I think, then you've got Amway and things like that were more men, right? And you have a story.
Shaklee vitamins was definitely, that was where my family got hoodwinked. And what else was like kind of, I will talk about Shaklee vitamins, but what else was sort of early 70s and 80s? 80s saw a huge boom in MLMs. And I think I asked a question and now I'm going to answer with some other answer altogether. I think that there was a capitalization on like many women still being at home, but wanting to enter the workforce, but not having access to solid jobs that would work around like school schedules.
Yep.
And this is a way
Yep.
you
You
could
still
kind of
have to-
capitalize on like, hey, you need a career, but you also need to take care of your kids. Why don't you just sell part-time for
You
this?
can make good money doing this, or like, you know, you make your mad money or whatever, right?
Sure.
With-
Take your family on vacation. Don't you
Sure.
want to buy your kids nicer clothes? And to be honest, there were enough of those pink Mary Kay Cadillacs on the streets that I've seen them.
There were a lot. Yes.
I mean, people got them. So
Somebody was selling
somebody
something.
was making money.
Just that 0.4% though.
Yeah. Right. Well, and this topic came up because I mentioned the other day that Tupperware had filed bankruptcy. And Tupperware and in-home Tupperware parties with couples were like a big fucking thing in the 50s and the 60s.
Absolutely.
And so that got us talking about like, well, shit, what MLMs did people you know participate in and what was it like?
And yeah, there were many. So my mom never, I don't think she ever did anything, but she did say that she really liked Mary Kay Cosmetics.
Okay.
Like of the two, right, between Avon and Mary Kay, she always thought like, oh, Mary Kay seems like it's like a legit, you know, better makeup.
Better cars. Yeah. Higher. I do think Mary Kay had the vibe of like higher end kind of cosmetics.
It's interesting. And remember like the movie Edward Scissorhands?
Yes.
And the mom was like a Mary Kay.
Yes.
It wasn't Mary Kay, but it was like their
Yes,
fictionalized
cosmetic
version
company.
of whatever it was.
Diane
Keaton.
Wiest. No.
Wiest?
Was it?
Keaton? Wiest?
No,
not Keaton.
Wiest.
Wiest.
Diane Wiest.
You're right. Diane Wiest.
Was the mom in
Yeah,
that.
right.
She has her little eyes and she's so cute and her little voice. I love
and she
her.
had the little pillbox hat that she wore.
Adorable.
Yeah.
So MLMs. I can share my MLM story if you would like to hear
You
about
should.
it.
And then I did post in the group about the fact that we were going to record this particular podcast. And there's a few comments in here too that people have about their experiences.
Okay. Should
So-
we do that? You want to do this first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me your
So
story.
my experience of an MLM, I was a small child. We had moved. So it had to be post 1978. So somewhere between like 1978 and 1973, my grandfather, I doubt any family member of mine listens to this, but I believe that this is mostly true from the perspective of a
wee
8, 9,
child.
10-year-old child. My grandfather, I think, retired. He had been like a minister and needed to make some money. And there was a lot of recruitment happening in the Shaklee vitamin world.
Oh,
and
Lord.
because he'd been a minister, I'm making this up. This is like Gen expert, not an expert thing. But there was a definite like sort of like religious, I don't know if it was amongst like Christian churches that there was recruitment.
Okay.
That happened. I don't know, but it had sort of a religious-y vibe
Okay.
to it. And when
Okay.
I was young, it was like, maybe it's just because
I don't
Grandpa
think
had
you're
been a
alone,
minister.
Because
Okay.
there are other folks that kind of felt the same way, that it was sort of, it had like a,
And I think Amway has that vibe
Yeah.
too. There's
Yeah.
a little bit in there. I pulled up Shaklee and lost it again. It doesn't matter. But he had an office in the back of his house and it was like floor to ceiling Shaklee vitamins. I mean, they were like hustling the shit out of some fucking vitamins, right? And he made money. So I think amongst their church community, like he
had
was
a
selling.
audience.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he had 3 sons. My dad was one and a daughter. And then I believe her husband was still around at that time. So he was also direct selling to his children and then encouraging his children to like take these things to their friends. I mean, hustling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Wow, Grandpa.
so when he would come down or when we would go up, my dad would go back with like vats of vitamins, but he did pay, like Grandpa was also hustling my
Yeah.
dad. So my dad paid some small amount for it. But there were certain
Oh, it
things
was
that were
probably not
comped
discounted.
or discounted
Was it?
or all of this
Okay.
stuff. Yeah. No, he would discount. And the reason I know is that as I got older and my grandpa was still living, he got a little phone call from the IRS.
No.
So my grandpa, who had been a minister, had hustled the hustler a little too much.
Ooh.
And my understanding of what happened and childhood memories, my mom was dying. I don't know that I remember this
For
accurately.
sure.
I was probably like 11 or 12. But the things that he had given to his children had been write-offs. But he was writing off thousands of dollars in products.
Okay.
Like,
so how does one get tipped? I mean, and this is my ignorance, but how does one get tipped off? Like, how does the IRS get tipped off?
Great. I mean, they didn't have much income. So my guess is that like the write-offs were like, he was writing off enough to like not ever pay taxes on his income, but he did it for multiple years, probably like 8 to 10 years. Wow. And at some point they start to notice that your business is not making any money, but you're bringing in,
right.
You know, and he was probably making a few thousand a month, which in $1980, that's probably a lot of $20,000 or something. I don't know.
God,
and so
that's like
at some point he had
that's like mansion money.
And not only did he get tipped, like had to have a conversation with the IRS, he had to go to the office, into the IRS office and present his boxes of receipts. Wow. And I either overheard the conversation or like asked like what was up, like it got mentioned, and he said directly basically that he just played dumb. He's like, oh, I'm just an old man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he did.
And he was probably in his late 70s, health-wise, wasn't in great health, you know, so he came off as like, quite doddering.
Yeah.
But he just kind of like old man dumbed his way through that.
I don't know if there was to carry my one.
Right?
Wow.
Or I didn't know I couldn't write these off and give them to all of my children. But like in our bathroom closet, I remember there just being a lineup of like all of the different supplements that you would take. Low key, like there were these.
Were you taking them? Like, were they like shoving?
I didn't really take a ton of vitamins. Now, some of this was exacerbated because my mom did have lung cancer.
Yeah,
and during the period that she was sick, they were shoving everything in her poor body. But I realized that like I probably had like a little bit of an addiction to like laxatives at one point because there was this herbal one that you could just take.
Yeah.
And you would
like Senecot stuff or whatever.
And I was like, Dad's like, oh, you could take a couple of those a week. And I was like, great. Or like, whatever. I mean, he just told me what to take. And I was just like, this. So I was like, so did I have like a little bit of an eating disorder? I don't know. Where I was just like pooping all the time. It wasn't like I would binge and then poop, but we were encouraged like to take all of these supplements.
Take your laxative.
And they were free in our house. So, and it was, you know, and it just felt like important, I just feel like in a weird way.
It's so funny to have people just come over to your house and like, oh yeah, grab a towel out of there. What the fuck?
Right? I mean, it was just, it was a whole class. It was sort of like if people discover you're a drug dealer, like we probably had thousands of dollars of vitamins in this closet, but it was just what Grandpa did.
I mean, it's super smart of Grandpa, really. I mean, if you're going to be in an MLM, you want to be at the top. Right. Which Grandpa clearly was at the top.
He got in at, you know, he was middle. I don't think he was super high, but he made
But he had
money.
A congregation of people who would buy
he sold vitamins to.
Stuff from. Wow.
Ugh. Yeah. It's so gross. What was happening?
Oh my God.
Did you ever get sucked in? Like, did you ever get invited to parties or go to any MLMs? Were they like in the 80s or the 90s or 2000s?
I feel like it was later. So I don't think I got sucked into anything until much later. It's, you know, I think it was probably one of those cases of like, why would you invite somebody who doesn't have any money to a party, you know?
Sure,
like, unless it's just sheer desperation. I need bodies at this party.
Well, wasn't that the fucking most awkward thing? Like we were early 20s in the 90s when a lot of these happened, and I would get invited to like a jewelry party.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
you're like, I can't afford that shit.
Right.
Like, okay.
So what did you go to?
So there was a jewelry, Silpada. Does that sound familiar?
Ooh, that
So like
kinda.
Zapata was jewelry.
Okay.
I think I still actually have a couple pieces.
Oh
of
yeah,
that stuff.
Silpata jewelry.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Look at that.
silver, and it was kind of cutish. There
All
was some
right.
okay stuff. And I guess if you're gonna sell, at least it was sterling silver, and I could get behind that. And
Okay.
I wasn't gonna sell it.
What's
but,
your
like,
favorite dead MLM?
Oh,
I
that's
guess
so funny.
Silpata.
So,
Leah Sophia.
I
is
do remember
one.
Leah Sophia. I remember
It says Silpata.
Party Light.
Oh,
My mother-in-law was a Party Light person.
Okay.
I feel like Party Light. And then there was what was the one that was all like home kitchen stuff?
The Pampered Chef one?
Pampered Chef.
Yeah.
That was another one. That was always way out of my price range.
I
Like
got
the Pampered
sucked
Shelf,
into those
Pampered
a couple
Shelf,
times.
Pampered Chef stuff.
Same diff. Pampered Shelf.
Pampered Shelf.
It works.
It felt very out of my price range.
Fancy and high end. I did actually spend money at Pampered Chef. I still have some Pampered Chef items in my kitchen.
Yeah. See, like, I think some of that
used.
okay. Like the product wasn't terrible. It was it was the selling method of it that was terrible.
It was the going to party. Can I share? I went to a party once. I'm going to try to say this with the kindest. So I was a young mom. I went to a party that was hosted by an extended family member. And the person who hosted was clearly just having like a really hard time in life. And there was just TMI being shared left and right. But it felt a little like it was just a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot of words. There was a lot of word vomit about a lot of very personal things and a lot of kind of hysterical laughing. And we were like, we're just going to buy things from you. You clearly need. And it was like a friend or whatever. But we were sitting there and like, the thing is you go and you cook something, and you eat and you have wine and you hang out and then you sell things. But like the pitch about like how she got in and why she was doing it and all this stuff, we were just like, oh, we should not know these things.
Yeah, no.
Let's just stick to that. It's fine. It was a lot.
There was a hot minute where I felt like I was sort of the person that people would go to have, like, if you were selling it, then you'd come to me and be like, will you do a party? Then you'll get 40% off of everything that you buy if you host the party.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, fine.
What did you host?
I did host a Party Light party.
Okay.
That might be the only, and then maybe a Zapata.
Oh, maybe you hosted
because
the
I'm a fucking jewelry, right?
Sure,
but like, yeah, I think that's the only two.
Okay.
And that would have been after my daughter was born, kind of era. So like, it would have been early 2000s.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I think my sister-in-law hosted a Silpata party as you're talking, and I think I know exactly where that ring is. It's upstairs.
Same. You did buy something.
I did.
Yeah.
It was a cool ring.
But there were, I think, for every okay-ish type product, there were some that were just bad.
What were
like,
the stinkers?
Well, like somebody's gonna get mad at me. Like Arbonne, like I feel like Arbonne
for sure,
not great stuff. Those LuLaRoe.
Oh my gosh,
like
the LuLaRoe
leggings.
thing, that was insane.
Yes, and they were hot for like a hot minute, but I always thought
and
they were
people
really
got totally ripped off, and we were all just. I didn't ever get any, but I knew somebody who had a ton because I was like, oh, that looks company. Where'd you get it? And I learned all about it. And then in our neighborhood for the Halloween festival, there were a few years where there were vendors who were selling LuLaRoe Halloween, all their Halloween leggings were out there. And that was a huge deal. But they got in big trouble. I mean, they had a class action lawsuit filed in 2017.
I just think that if you didn't have a class action lawsuit filed against you, are you really an MLM?
Nope.
Come on.
Not at all.
Not really.
Get it together.
I was surprised, though, that some of these are old as they are. Like, Arbonne started in 1980 in Switzerland.
Oh, wow.
Which I had I didn't know that. Amway started in 1959.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, and it's going strong, question mark?
I would imagine some people are still doing it.
Herbalife was another one.
Oh, yes.
That one started in 1980 in Los Angeles.
I was looking at, nope, this is a different one, not Herbalife at all.
But it's probably the same thing, right? kind of.
I can't even pronounce this word. So
Mela something.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like a very
Melaleucia. I don't know what this is. It's it's a wellness company.
Yeah.
And so that is interesting because there does seem to be like a preponderance of sort of wellness, improve your life related things. Like,
the supplements, from Shaklee and beyond, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
all the vitamins, and then the essential oils company like Young Life and doTERRA. Like that was a whole, you can survive, cure everything if you just rub some essential oils on
just
your
smell
temples,
it, baby.
and you're going to be fine.
Road and Fields.
Tell me about
that was
this.
Another one. So like Road and
that?
Fields. Let's see if they're still around. I think they probably are. Oh yeah, totally. They will make you young. Apparently, it's all anti-aging stuff. Road and Fields, anti-aging eye cream for wrinkles and crowfeet.
So we needed all of those things, evidently.
I'm sure. Road and Fields RF is an American skincare and hair care company from Katie Roden and Kathy Fields.
Okay.
They started it in 2000. Oh, and then sold the company in 2003.
Okay. So with like personal products like that, with vitamins, with cleaning products, so much of it is relational. You get your friends in, you're like, no, I'm taking it. I really like it. I think it's great. Because there's no way to assess the accuracy of those claims.
None of those are.
It's all just referral.
There's zero science
made. And with so many supplements, I mean, there's very little. There's minimal science with any of them.
Do you remember Unique?
What does Unique
Younique, an American direct selling multi-level marketing company that markets beauty products.
Okay.
So that was another one. Beauty Counter was another one.
That was on my list.
That was a hot one for a minute. I think that one's. I don't think that one exists anymore.
There were so many. I will say I went two fun MLMs that I participated in, which I didn't fully realize what an MLM was, probably in the early 2000s, like in this particular way. But I went to a Creative Memories party. And that was all marketed to us because we were young moms. Like I had a new baby and they're like, oh, you want to do a scrapbook? I have a fucking tub upstairs with like 2 Creative Memories scrapbooks and a bunch of shit. But because I have fucking ADHD, I couldn't do anything with them because I didn't have all of the options, Megan. I needed all of the paper cutters before I could do anything. So it's literally just sitting in a box.
That sounds right.
And then the other useful one was the Pure Romance party.
See, I would kind of go to that.
Didn't hate that party at all. Went to one. It was like a bachelorette party for one of my girlfriends. I was like, that's a good fucking time. Yep. I'm going to spend $80 on that. It's got a lot of options. Thank you.
Make my bean happy.
We're going to take it.
There, let's see. I'm just looking through the Facebook page or the Facebook group too, because
you put a question to the group.
Yeah, I just said that we were doing this and there was just got some feedback.
Awesome.
Jafra Cosmetics. That one I don't remember, but a few people do, which I thought was fun. Somebody says, oh my God, yes, the almond scent was awesome.
Okay, right on.
All right. So Jafra, let's see, Sarah Coventry Jewelry. They also say Pampered Chef.
Okay.
They bought a very expensive vacuum from either Kirby or Rainbow. It's pretty funny. This person's name is Kelly. Kelly says, my neighbors recruited me at the age of 15 to help start their Amway business. They had me cold calling doctors on the phone book and asking them who they used as a security company for their home. The couple brought in a recruiter from the mothership to come talk to them, and some friends and I have no idea how my parents allowed me to go. It was 3 hours of me nodding along with no clue. It felt more like a Christian revival get-together. When the couple divorced over debt incurred buying these products to sell, it was super awkward. And it would be really weird when I would see them in the front yard.
Damn. It's just, I think it latches on to this promise. I mean,
here you go.
Please.
Here you go. Mary says, my first memory of an MLM was my mom selling Shaklee vitamins. She was kind of a germaphobe and thought everything would make you sick. So we took tons of vitamins. She also bought a bunch of Amway. Was that an MLM?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Yes.
Then it was Home Interior Avon. My brother's girlfriend did Mary Kay. Everyone did Tupperware parties.
Yeah.
When I was older and just married, I went to so many parties. Pampered Chef, Leah Sophia Jewelry, 31 bags.
Oh, God, yes.
Yes, that was
I
another
got
one.
sucked into one of those on the internet. I bought a fucking bag.
Paparazzi jewelry. Oh, my
Ooh.
goodness. So, yeah. Somebody was mentioning, too, you talked about crafts. So there was a craft MLM that my mom bought into.
Okay.
Needlepoint and cross-stitch kits, which is kind of interesting.
Because we need an MLM for those?
I mean,
I guess.
You need one for everything, girls. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a find what season you are colors type thing.
Yes.
Lady would have a big color wheel and all of these different scarves.
Yep. I remember that in the 80s.
Oof.
Somebody in that same family that sold Shaklee vitamins did that because as little girls, we were probably 8, 9, 10 years old. They were practicing. I don't remember which aunt it was or cousin or whatever. And they would take these fabric drapes and tell us if we were like a fall or a winter or a spring or a summer. And that would be like the makeup that we should wear or the colors we should wear.
My eyes would have rolled so far back in my head. But like, whoa.
They were just like draping all these things on us. And we were like, oh,
Come
okay.
on.
And I'm a child. I don't have an income. So no, I'm probably not going to buy anything. However, you got to practice your presentation.
Yeah, for sure.
It might have been my grandma.
Maybe
Maybe they just went totally MLM crazy.
I mean, it's
a short step.
if it was working with the Shaklee vitamins,
right?
It goes to
in the
it goes to
same church.
like sure.
This is why I don't join cults or clubs or MLMs
or sororities or whatever.
Nope. Yep. It's a fine line from like hanging out, having fun as a group to.
Yeah, no, I think if you are invited to one of those parties, there's this moment of like, oh, fuck. Like, do I really have to go? And there's also like kind of that, hey, do you want to come over? I'm just having a few girlfriends over. I'm just having a few girlfriends over. I'm going to do a little charcuterie. I'm going to have some wine. We're just going to hang out. And then you get there and you're like, boom.
Yep.
Tupperware.
Oh, my friend sells jewelry.
Right. She's just going to be there.
She's just going to be there. Don't worry about it. You are a lying whore. Don't take advantage
I walk
of me.
in, I walk back out.
We are not friends. Fuck the fuck off. When it's such a
but
lure
you get 40%
of ease,
off if you host a party for me.
If only
Right,
I could get 40% off of my Pampered Chef pan set, which is...
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
They're pretty expensive.
Yeah, see?
They don't last. I had one. I bought a nice big skillet. It lasted like 2 years. It wasn't terrible.
I'm sorry. I could go to TJ Maxx.
Absolutely.
Walk in.
I think I paid like $90 or something.
I could get a skillet and then I could go through all of the cool tchotchkes and like, buy fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
You could.
I think maybe I'll just stick to that instead.
It's the lure of easy money.
Yes.
It's the like, oh, you could just work part-time and make $47 million. All of that.
Do you think that Gen X women, do we feel like these are fading away? Or do you think like maybe Gen X is the last generation to be an MLM person? Like, are our kids gonna?
Oh,
do you know
interesting.
What I mean? Like,
yeah.
Gen
I don't
Z?
know. I mean, because as I see them happening now, I think they're getting just more sophisticated at how they package what it is. But will our kids go like, yeah, that seems like a great idea? I don't know, because everything's available on the internet.
Right.
You can research a company in 2.5 seconds. Reddit is a fucking gold mine.
Yeah.
Everybody gets outed on Reddit. I got almost hornswoggled by these beautiful ads for this perfume company. They have infused thousands of dollars into Instagram. And I was like, ooh, maybe I'm going to try that. And I was like, nope, fucking Reddit. Boom, 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 boom. that shit sucks. Don't buy it. I mean, everybody was
Okay.
like, I got
All
suckered.
right.
I spent the $50. Don't buy that fucking perfume. Oh my God. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
I think I
Reddit.
know the one you're talking about
appreciate you.
too.
They're gorgeous ads. I mean, it's all about this aesthetic and the look. And then it's sort of like you get the smell in your brain.
Oh, maybe
and
I
you
don't
kind
know.
of know, you imagine, you know what it would smell
But now
like.
that you have mentioned it to me, it will show up on my Instagram.
Heck yeah, because they're always
in the
listening.
way that happens. Yes,
Our-
I have a story for you for another day, but
Our
about
internet
that.
overlords. Were there more MLM stories that
No,
got
that was-
shared in the group?
That was pretty much it. I think the liquid embroidery was another one that
What the
somebody
fuck
brought
is
up.
that?
I don't know.
Is
but
it like
must
puff
be like
paints? Like the liquid, like the little
maybe,
shirt paints?
maybe.
Maybe that could be true.
I mean, but literally, they'll sell anything in a pyramid if you can do it.
It's not a pyramid scheme. It is a network marketing opportunity.
Has anybody done pet products?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Are there any pet MLMs? Are there any useful MLMs? Pure romance. We know you're one.
Yeah.
Are there any that you can think of where you
No,
were like,
I mean, Pampered Chef.
that was
okay.
helpful. I still have my
sorta.
fucking can opener, that thing, and I have like I have a couple of things that I use pretty regularly.
But I mean, Longaberger baskets, nobody needs that.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
nobody needs that.
That was egregious. Because not
and they were fucking thousands of dollars
so
and shit
expensive. So it wasn't just that it was an MLM where they were selling baskets, but that there was this promise of this expansive futures market
Right.
in basket
Right.
investments.
You're going to resell this basket. It's going to put your kid through college.
Like, that's disgusting. You can't clean them. They're fucking dusty
No.
all
Dusty
the
and
fucking
gross.
time.
And they've got like bad ribbon on them. And oh, yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
They smell bad. What are you going to do with 50 baskets? And it's
Nothing.
not just that, but it's like you were selling them
Put your
to like
Avon in it.
500,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Your crusty old Avon lipsticks, the like
Just
little
drop those
samples.
suckers
They're
right
like,
in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A Longaberger, egregious.
No, not great.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the sexy, maybe.
That's it.
Maybe.
That's
That's
all.
the only
they got.
one.
And I have to say, it didn't last that long. I mean, for the cost,
Aw.
but none of those things, you know.
Maybe you were just a little hard on it.
that it was a little hard on me. And you can only do so much. Like, you don't need 48 settings just to try out all those options.
You don't need 48 toys.
It would have
either.
taken
Like, you really just need one good one. That's
or two, or
I mean-
it's got some options.
sure. Okay.
You need some varieties. It depends on where you're going. I mean, just but there's not a high quality control amongst that
No, I don't
industry
think so.
anyway.
Right.
Whether
I
you're
don't
ordering
think so.
from Pure Romance or Adam and Eve, they're all coming from the same factory in China.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think, I feel like the MLM model is something that is in the past, I think.
That it's going to
It's
go
my
away.
gut feeling, but I could be wrong. I mean, Amway's kind of stood the test of time
Aren't the Instagram ads kind of the MLMs of today in a way?
with
Because it's-
influencers and all the
yes,
things. Yeah, kind of.
That's essentially the new MLM.
I
or
mean, except
influencers.
you're not like recruiting somebody else underneath you.
Sure, you're
But-
not directly doing that, but you are selling stuff that is like crap. I mean, there are many people
Yes.
like this whole perfume company that I saw with the gorgeous ads. Like some people specifically were like, oh, they hired a bunch of influencers, sent the things out and said, you must only give us positive reviews. Like
Yeah.
that was part of
Yeah.
the contract and part
Yeah.
of getting paid. So they buy the reviews, they get the
Yeah.
people's faces up there. You go buy the thing. It takes a little while, but you can't return it. So
And
you're out your
incredibly
money.
short-sighted for those influencers too, because you are really going to tarnish your reputation. Somebody's going to be
Right.
like, "So and so, I follow you, and I bought this shit, and it
And it
is
fucking
shit."
sucks.
And yeah,
But then you like take all your shit down, rebrand yourself, pop back up again, and you just keep freaking going.
I don't know.
They
That seems like a
do.
bad idea.
It's gross. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, I think this is a fun conversation, and if people have other, memories of this shit.
Did MLMs in the 80s ruin your family? Did your parents get divorced?
Anybody go to jail for IRS tax fraud, tax evasion?
It could happen. Let us know. If so, we're really sorry. We hope we didn't traumatize you too terribly much. I think that's all I got about this for today.
God, me too.
We'll see what else comes up. All right. Good topic.
We are totally going to be invited to parties now.
Everybody's going to want us at their fucking parties because we're going to look them up on Reddit first and then talk shit the whole time.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be at that funky pillow party.
You have been listening to Gen X Women Are Sick of This Shit. Hey, Megan.
Hey, Leslie.
What do people do if they want to find us?
Well, we have a website that people can find us on, and that is genxwomenpod.com. We also have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram account as well. Mm-hmm. We have a YouTube account where we put YouTube shorts and other little tidbits up there. We have a TikTok account.
I don't talk the tick or tick the talk.
You don't tick the talk?
I do not.
I barely talk the tick, but I did put a TikTok up.
We're explaining the internet to people.
That's
okay, though.
It's great.
We need to know how the internet works. Can people buy merch?
They absolutely can. We have a merch store on the website itself, and we also have an Etsy store, too. So they're just pretty easy to find. It's just Gen X Women on Etsy.
And if you are listening to this podcast, presumably you found it somewhere. And while you're there, give us a review.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Throw some stars at us.
That'd be great. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Ooh, 5.
Maybe 10.
And also make sure that you are hitting subscribe so that you're notified whenever a new episode drops.
Most important.
We also have a 5 minutes of fame that I think we should tell people about, too.
Hell yes. We want to know your stories, your 5 minutes of fame stories. You can send those stories in on the website, or you can call 1-888-GEN-X-POD and leave your story for us, and we will play it live in our next episode. Or 2 or 3.
We'll listen to it on a little red phone, just like Batman.
That'd be cool. Let's get a bat phone.
A bat phone.
I think that's it.
I think you're right.